First topic says, what are some common mistakes people make when dating?
I'll answer this.
Oh, Ray off the bat.
Shit, like, I wasn't expecting that. Like,
Ray, is that you?
Are we allowed to curse?
yeah.
Okay. Trying to commit yourself to that one person only when you feel a vibe, like on the first vibe. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't only commit to one person. Y'all just met each other. That's the issue.
Okay.
So you're saying people should
don't
leave?
act too clingy.
Is that a personal issue, or you
No.
saying? Oh,
No, I
okay,
think a
all
lot of people have that issue.
Yeah.
I feel like as
once
a Pisces,
oh gosh.
you know,
not the astronomy.
I kind of
Pisces.
like, you know, I don't like putting my attention to a lot of things. It's like I have a low attention span. So, granted, I'm gonna put my attention to you, but I'm gonna, again, you know, keep my options open. But like, I feel like people also get caught up in the fact that they put so much potential in this one person.
Yes.
So it's like you can't get caught up in that idea. You gotta like pace yourself in that. Okay.
But
well,
what if you really feeling this person?
you still gotta pace yourself. Like
But you could lose a person like that, and that might be the one.
it's balance. Everything is a balance. So it's like if you know your person, you gotta self-analyze yourself. Like you gotta know, hey, I kind of probably move too fast. So it's like, okay, let me pace myself. Let me take it slow. Let me really analyze who I'm dealing with right now. It's like I know myself. I'm like I know your potential. I see your aspects. I see your personality. And be like, okay, this person could be this. We could grow together, da. But I'm not going to say this in the first month. I'm going to love you.
Okay.
You know, feel me? So it's like...
But you're not.
Exactly. So I'm pacing
But it's
myself.
also the issue with this generation as well. Like, you can be all about that person, and that person can be all about you and other people. That's the issue. It's
It do a little bit personal in there.
Sounds
Like,
personal. I ain't gonna lie
I
to you.
mean, we
gotta
all
go
been through that. So it's like,
All right.
don't even lie right now.
Okay, really quickly, with y'all saying that, if a man was openly to tell you guys that same thing, how would you react?
Same thing. What do you mean by
Like he's
as
messing with
in-
other people?
Yeah.
I've spoke. This is the thing. Y'all get sensitive when we speak about how we talk to other people because I've spoke on the part where I'll be like, you know, you're not the only person I talk to, and they push.
And they
they be like, why? What? All these questions. They clock you every hour. Now they're pressure. Now there's pressure. But if you don't say that, it's like, yeah, she's gonna be.
I understand where she's coming from.
You see me? So it's like I be careful with me saying that because some men get in their feelings about whether a female is talking to.
But that's still a deflection on what I asked you. So if a man told you that, how would you reply?
I respect it. I'm not gonna be honest because honesty. We always ask for honesty, and when we get it, some people would just be like, damn, I don't know what to do with this information. But you have to respect the information you got. Like, you want honesty, you got honesty. What are you going to do with it now? You proceed the way you should.
Yeah.
You proceed like, okay, well, he's talking to other people. I'm going to talk to other people. And if we're meant to be, we going to persist with each other.
This is
like,
what I mean, though. Like, honesty is not supposed to make you act differently.
How you don't want to
Yeah,
act.
you feel me?
I
You
feel
feel me?
that.
If you want the honesty and you get the honesty, you take it, but you still be you. You just said you get the honesty and now you're gonna date other people because you heard he dating other people.
No. Okay. Let me correct myself. Because I had my phases. I went through my motions. I went through people like, at early stages of me dating, I'm like, I'm committed to this person right away. Because like, I always have this mentality of like, I'm gonna be with this person, grow with this person, da. It's not always like that. So growing up, you like, okay, mentality is like, okay, you got to feel this person out before you commit to this person. Right? So automatically you kind of talking to more than one person in a sense. Like, or
everybody's talking to more one person.
Yes.
So it's like, if you say that, it gives you confirmation, okay, I'm okay with what I'm doing. That's what I mean by that. Like, I'm okay with what I'm doing if you doing the same thing. Because we're on the same page at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I mean, whether we're not on the same page or not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could respect the honesty. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
What about you?
my thing is like, okay, with what you said, how would I feel if somebody told me that they was talking to people? It's like, okay, if you're player enough to tell me that and you you on that word and that's your word and you
It's
keep
turning
that
you
word,
on.
like it's like I bet, like do what you gotta do, but don't be mad when I do what I gotta do.
Right. It's about the control of the conversation.
But I mean, like, if he's not trying to get you mad, like, if a dude tell you that, you shouldn't feel like he's trying to get you mad. He's trying to, alert you before
True.
your emotions
right.
get this in depth with him, so you already know what it is.
Okay,
But
let's
my
take
thing
that.
is,
same time-
emotions, you
Okay.
cannot control emotions. Like, you can.
You can.
But it's,
you
no,
very much
no,
can.
you can, but in a way, like, it's really, really hard to control
It
your
definitely
emotions because some people just let it take over them.
Let me stop you.
All right.
Let's take the man out of the control. Let's say the woman is in control and she's
Copy.
telling you firsthand, I'm talking to other people.
Mm.
How are y'all feeling?
Well, I mean, if a female has her options open, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm taking her that much serious.
Okay.
Whether I have my options
Right.
open or not.
See how
You
the
get what I'm saying?
directive changes?
I mean, it could be fucked up. You get what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not gonna hide it from you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, yo. I'm like, all right, well, cool. This is what it is. Because now I'm looking at you more as a friends with benefits than somebody. Because look, I'm thinking your legs are spreading just as much as it is
But
for
that's
me.
a
than it is-
conversation to have.
Okay, but if
She
it
said-
is,
she
whether
said
we
she's
have
dating
close-
other people, she didn't say she was fucking other people.
I mean, you dating,
That's
you
a good
fucking.
point.
You get what I'm saying? In my head, you dating, you fucking. Yo, come on.
He did say in his head. He,
Yeah.
you know
in
what
my
I'm
head.
saying?
you get what
Because
I'm
in
saying? Like,
my
because
head,
most
dating is
people's head, though.
different.
at the same time, if you spreading your leg for me, right? What made
makes
me
you
so
think-
special for
yeah.
you spread your not for him?
Yeah.
You
Wait,
get
what if
I'm
you
saying?
didn't get to that point and she said that?
If I didn't get to that point, then I'm not thinking like that.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But if I'm
Got it.
fucking you and you talking about other
Right.
people,
It's about
then-
the standards you
Yeah,
set.
you get what I'm saying? So it's just like
But what if you? Man, all right, whatever. All right.
I'm just keeping
What
it
if you're a
real.
top priority? What if you're the number one man?
That's what I'm saying. Like
It's
you might.
number two still fucking. All right.
we can't ignore that. That's a big fact right there. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a big fact. Number two, just fucking.
that could be women are
Number
you know
two,
what I mean?
number two, just fucking.
That could be a fact. Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Like,
No, I'm very monogamous.
Don't got nothing to do with me.
I'm a very monogamous person.
All right. Well, me personally, I mean, if in the dating phase, I feel like it's the dating phase. You should be dating. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not mad at nobody dating, but I feel like it's even more special. Like, if out of the pool, y'all come out together. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Like, you was talking to three people, and you saw me as the special one to come out of them three people or whatever. So, all right, you
but,
seen
but
something
what makes you
different.
feel special?
Damn.
Because
The
I
fact
came
that
out the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm different. She obviously seen something different in me that
Qualities
she didn't see.
are
And what
different.
she
Like, y'all was both
How do
doing-
you know you came out the crowd? That's why
Y'all was both doing
I'm
what you
saying,
wanted.
I'm saying,
and then y'all ended up
if y'all ended up
together.
together, like
Speaking
if y'all in a
on,
relationship,
yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
speaking
okay,
on
gotcha,
like
gotcha.
if
I just
you
meant the
already
dating phase,
established
like,
you're
okay.
dating
No, I'm
other
saying
people,
yeah. If you
then-
come out the
Going
dating
through the
phase
dating
and then
phase,
y'all
getting to that
okay,
point.
yeah.
All right.
yeah.
It's like in my last relationship, my ex shorty got mad at me because when we was dating,
Mhm.
I was talking to other people, but she wasn't. You feel me?
Mm.
But she was saying, "Oh, we was getting serious, blah blah." But I'm like, "All right, we was getting serious. I wasn't getting serious with these people, so obviously you was the special one out the bunch."
You was
But
exploring your options.
that's what I was
Right.
saying.
Okay.
Like, but she was mad
Yeah,
at that. You know what I mean?
As long as
It's
communicated.
perspective when it comes to those things. Like, especially if you yourself are considering this person as your one and only, and you're not getting the same
Yeah.
bag. It's
Mm.
like, damn, you're adding more pressure to that. You feel me? Like, you're
But-
adding more pressure to that situation on your own.
Mm.
Not on your part, but on my part. I'm like, damn, why the fuck is he not considering me as
But
his
if
number
we
one right now?
if we in a relationship now, right,
Mhm.
and then you find out that I was talking to other people, how would that make you feel?
I mean, I would be annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. I
If
would
we in a
definitely be
relationship
annoyed.
now?
I feel like he's saying
And
more.
if you're in a relationship now and you told me about what happened before that while we was talking, I'll be annoyed. But I mean, I'll get over it because you know how.
But
how
why
long
was
ago
it brought up in the
that?
first place? I don't see that.
I
If
mean,
you didn't want to bring up that,
because
why you
when
bringing up
people see
Because
you
y'all be
now?
happy,
digging
they're
for
gonna
shit.
say what the
Like-
fuck they want to say.
Y'all be
Well,
looking
people in
for shit.
relationships, like they talk about everything, right?
Yeah. You
So
supposed
it's
to be
like
open
it
and
just
honest.
comes up.
Yeah.
Like,
But
And women,
You know?
y'all know y'all be looking for them shits. Y'all
And-
said
and-
y'all be
yeah.
finding them
And
shits.
y'all know
yeah.
women
Oh, yeah.
as
Oh yeah.
it'd be the most perfect.
Investigator.
It'd be the most perfect moment. The sun is rising. y'all just had amazing sex. Y'all both came 3 times.
Like, so you used to talk to.
so was you talking to other people when we was talking like?
Mhm.
That's a fact.
I'm guilty.
Yes. And am I supposed to lie to you in that moment, or am I supposed to keep it real?
Yeah.
All right, so what I want to say real quick is the question is what mistakes do people make? Real quick, I want to say I feel like what men make the mistake of dating women's bodies, and women make the mistake of dating men's like pockets. You get what I'm saying? That's the mistake y'all make. Yeah, because
I don't have that problem.
y'all assume because y'all assume because a man got money, like that covers up a lot of things. He might treat you bad. He might treat you like shit. But because he has money, y'all willing to overlook that thing. Same thing with a man. Because a woman might look super attractive or whatever the case is, men might overlook toxic behavior.
flags.
You get what I'm saying?
I
So,
would say, let me speak on that. I don't think I ever focused on money. Like that never attracted me. Money to me means cockiness in a sense. Like every man I saw that had a lot of money just thought that they could get anything they want. So I've always equate that to each
They
other.
actually do most of the time do get what they want.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't really get attracted to that.
yeah, but what I'm saying is women make it very apparent that money is
Yeah.
a very big
Most
thing in a relationship. You get what I'm saying? So they're not looking at how a man treats them, if he wants a family in a relationship. If there's a lot of things women overlook because a man has money.
I guess that depends.
The same thing as men. Men overlook a lot of things that women provide because she looks attractive. So they're not seeing if she's
Or she giving that
if
pussy.
yeah, like they're not looking at if she's nurturing, if she's smart, if she's like, you know what I mean, feminine. Like they're looking at, oh, she's purely attractive.
bad.
I just want to have
Yeah.
sex with her. Like, you get what I'm saying? So,
I get to show her.
yeah, so
She's with
that's
me.
the mistake I feel like men are making it, and when it comes to dating, like, you
Right.
get what I'm saying? And women are obviously vice versa. You looking for not you, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but
no,
women are looking for, oh, nigga, sugar daddy, he could pay all my bills. Yeah, all right, cool. He paying your bills, but he also fucking other bitches too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what's more important to you, your bills or his loyalty?
And a broke nigga like me gotta be faithful.
I guess that all depends on like your upbringing, right?
Right.
Because my upbringing, I was always in church, to
Right.
be honest. So I didn't lose my virginity since I was 20. So like I didn't
Hallelujah.
have that mentality until later on in my life, and so I think that helped me in that aspect of like my mentality when it comes to dating.
Right.
It's like I wasn't fixated on sex. I was fixated on actually getting to know the person.
Right.
And all my upbringing thought, hey, you got to really get to know this person before you start to marry them to get sex, you know?
Right.
So it's like I had a whole different aspect on what relationship was to me.
Right.
So I'm not trying to separate myself from a lot of people because a lot of people have the same mentality as me, of course, even though they had sex before and so on and so forth. But what I would say is that when I look at relationships, I don't think, hey, he has money. I think, hey, what does he do for me? What?
As far as what? What does he do for you as far as what?
As far as
Mentally,
like, I carry my own money.
emotionally.
Come to
I've
the mic,
been
come to the mic, come to
working
the
since
mic.
I was 15.
Come
you
to the
know?
mic, come to the mic.
Sorry. I was
Yeah, sorry.
working since I was 15. So it's like, I don't think about money. I think about, my parents always supplied for me.
Deadass.
So it's like, okay, I'm not looking for a man for money. I'm looking for a man to care for me, care for like who I am, to actually get to know me, to actually say, hey, Caliyah is amazing. I actually care for her.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
I feel
I-
like.
oh.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
go
no,
ahead.
go,
Nah,
go,
nah.
go,
Anytime
go,
you want to
go,
talk,
go, go, go.
anytime you want to talk, I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead, Ray. Go ahead,
Okay,
Ray.
when it comes to that, if I depend on a man for money, like
You can
with
take that shit
everything,
away.
I just feel weak as ever. No, if I'm not down on any woman that does that. No offense, but I grew up with a single mom, 4 kids. I'm the only girl. Like the one thing that she taught me was never to depend on a man for nothing. No child support, no nothing. So, like Caliyah said, I've been working since I was a teenager. Like I want my own things. I'm a very independent person. But when it comes to a man, and if I thought that he can give me something that I can't give myself, then that's where I find myself weak.
So
Because
what,
any man that can pay for something for me, I can get it myself. I don't need to ask nobody for nothing.
Do you think that blocks your relationship from growing that time, being so
No.
independent?
Mm-mm.
How old are you, by
No,
the way?
because my last relationship,
How old are you, by the way?
25, I'm about to be 26.
9 days?
No, because my last relationship, it was give and take. Like,
That's
you'll
so
do
crazy.
something for me, I'll do something for you.
Okay, so you're willing.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Okay.
A lot of the
But
times when
it's
I'm in
not like-
relationships, I pay for things because it's like you're not gonna say anything about how
not
you
gonna say
always
what you
pay
got
for
to,
me and stuff
what
like
you
that.
did for me.
I my pride's too big.
But
for
do you pay for things because you genuinely like I'm gonna do this for him, or do you pay for things because you don't want to hear like look like what you saying? I did this for you all the time.
No, I think it's about out of the kindness of my heart. I would
Okay.
say that off of just friendships. I don't like me sitting there eating and nobody's eating around
Yeah,
me.
same.
So like, I got into a lot of issues with some of my friends because like, you think you're big and bad when you have money. No, I
I'm
don't
just
want
looking
people
out,
eating
like, I want
around.
everybody
If
to
I'm
be good.
eating, you eating too. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a common concept. Like, I don't want nobody sitting there suffering around me in a sense. Like,
So
of me
real
eating.
quick, which y'all saying this, right? How do y'all feel about sharing the responsibilities financially? Like, because if you saying that I don't want a man to feel like he paying for most of the bills or financial responsibilities, are y'all willing to go 50-50 or
Yes.
For
I'm
sure,
really-
I
okay.
think, and the same thing Ray said, if the man is paying for everything, then he has the ability to take that shit away.
exactly.
I will
Yes.
never give anybody the opportunity.
Exactly.
Okay.
Definitely.
I'm so big on balance.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, if we can't find a compromise within ourselves to find something that works between us, it's like, are we really working together as a relationship?
Right, or is this like
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that a man just wants to,
Right.
like,
Sponsored.
or like you have to provide. Your 50% doesn't have to be like so much of money. It could be something
Right.
else, but long as it fits in like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Y'all
Like, it
get
has
that.
to like
Right.
take.
Like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you working all day and I'm at home, I'm
I'ma do
obviously doing the
something.
dishes,
Food
I'm
gonna be
cleaning
made,
at
like, you know what
home.
I'm
Like,
saying?
And make sure you looking good while you do it. That's all I'm saying. I be
Yo,
coming
that's
out
all men be wanting. Like, men are very simple. If you're working and making your own money and you're in a relationship and or marriage, we expect you to use your money to contribute somehow to the family, not
Right.
to me, not to the overall family.
Yeah.
Right.
But when you feel like, oh well, you know, you have to do all the hard work, and my money is my money. I could spend it on Fashion Nova, and I could spend it on whatever Amazon.
Yeah.
Then it's like, damn, what is the
Like,
purpose of this
what are we doing this
relationship?
for?
Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, it's not
And
really a
and
relationship.
speaking
at
on like the
same-
mistakes people make on like when they go into relationships, the communication, right? Like you it's hard to break out of old habits. I'm
Right.
gonna say that.
Yeah.
And if I'm used to spending money whenever I get money on something because I don't have anything else to put my money to, of course I'm gonna spend it on fashion. Of course I'm gonna spend it on food or whatever.
You're right.
But if we're in a relationship now, things are changing.
You're right.
And if we communicate, okay, well, this is a
Now we
problem
have
for
to
us.
consider
'cause,
each
yeah,
other.
it's like, okay, great. Now I shift my perspective on things
You're right.
and put my money towards something more important that's
Right.
not clothes or food.
Mhm.
Obviously, food is important, but
You're right. Food is-
you know, something
Together.
prioritize.
Yeah.
You're right.
You
You're
know?
right.